As long as he can remember, Brandon Wechsler has dreamed of playing basketball. Thanks to his coach and teammates, his dream finally came true. Brandon was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy at 8 years old and hasn't walked since he was 10 and a half. He gets around in a motorized wheelchair and can't raise his arms. But in Pinnacle's final home game against Sandra Day O'Connor, Brandon was out on the floor for the opening tip, part of the Pioneers' starting five. And while the start itself means a lot to Brandon, he knows what's more important is the message.
It's going to show people that kids in wheelchairs can do anything else like other kids can do.
Brandon's a senior at Pinnacle High and has been the basketball manager since he was a freshman. According to senior guard Drew Bender, who's been with Brandon every step of the way, Brandon's courage and attitude help motivate the team through tough times.
Brandon is our heart and soul. I mean, he represents everything we work for. You know, getting up Saturday morning, going to practice, you know, the cramps. This is one of those things, well, what would Brandon do? Brandon fight through it. So, I mean, he gives us kind of a motor and a heart, and he's just a great role model for us all.
This whole experience has clearly had a positive effect on Brandon, his teammates, and the entire school. But his father, Len, has a hard time finding the words to describe just what it means to him.
I can't tell you how proud I am of him, but I'm just so thankful that people are recognizing him for what he is. You know, when your son has a disease that's not real good, but they're telling us, hey, you know what, he's playing tonight. Maybe it's going to go away. So there's always hope.
The atmosphere in the Pinnacle High School gym is electric, filled with signs and T-shirts, all supporting Brandon. The students even started a Twitter campaign, hoping to get Brandon on ESPN's Sports Center. But if there's one message to take away from Brandon's story, it can be found on the back of the T-shirts fans are wearing throughout the gym.
The only disability in life is a bad attitude.